The Hard Stuff, All About Bones, written by Lisa Trumbull. Focus question. Why are bones an important part of the human body? How can we keep them strong? Words to know. Appendages, ligaments, ball and socket, precise, joints, spinal cord, bone marrow, struters, carotids, sole points, fuse, tendons, hinge points, vertebrates, legumes. Tables of contents. Body shapers, 4. Head top, 6. Put your back into it, 10. And now the appendages, 14. Don't get the joints out, 18. Inside your bones, 20. Keeping bones healthy, 21. Glossary, 23. Body shapes. Lizards have one. Elephants have one. Even fish have one. You have one too. What do you all have? You all have skeletons. Skeletons are bones inside animal's body. The skeleton is a frame that has muscles, blood vessels, and skin wrapped around. Skeletons is a frame that has muscles, blood vessels, skin wrapped around. Skeletons give vertebrates. Humans and many other animals. Their shape. You can identify many animals just by looking at their skeleton. The human skeleton is made up of 206 bones, starting at the top of the skull and ending at the bottom with the toe bones. Many bones and muscles attach them by tendons. These bones help us move. Some bones protect soft organs inside our bodies, such as hearts and the brain. Many large bones have special areas in the center that make blood cells. Tissues called ligaments connect bones to make up the skeleton. To learn how bones work, let's take a closer look at specific body areas. Head up. Think about the human forehead, part of the face above the eyebrow. What do you think it is like? Is it soft like a pillow or hard like a desk? The forehead is hard because of the skull or cranium. It's right there under the skin. The cranium is one of set of the bones. It protects the brain, a very important and except for that not as strong. For that reason, people need to wear helmets when they play some sports. If you think about your head, your skull might seem to be one piece. Actually, though, the skull is made up of many different bones. The bones come together in a special joint called suturus. Unlike other joints, suturus doesn't move much. Remember your forehead? This part of the skull is the frontal. The ridge of bone above your eyes is the supraborder ridge. The largest part of your skull covers the top and back of the head. The ridge bone above your eye is suborder. The largest part of your skull covers the top and back of your head. These two bones are called parietal bones. The part of your skull is just a neck is called the occipital bone, and the side of the skull above the ear and temporal bones. In all, the skull has 22 bones, not counting the 6 in the middle ear, and 1 in the throat. Under the cheeks, it is possible to feel the cheekbones or zygomatic bones. The jaw made up of 2 bones. The upper jaw, the one in the few bones. The lower jaw is one of the few bones on the skull that can move on its own. Bones. The ear also has bones. The hammer, anvil, and stirrup, which are attached to the eardrum. These bones are the tiniest bones in your body. When the eardrum picks up sounds and vibrates, the eardrum moves the hammer. The hammer then vibrates, which makes anvil vibrate, which into pushes the stirrup. Nerves detect these vibrations and send them to the brain to make meanings of the sound. For those who are deaf or hard of hearing aids act as amplifiers. Hearing aids help the brain better pick up vibrations from the ham. If you look at a skeleton, you might see something missing from its face. A nose. Part of the nose sticks out is not made of bones, but rather tissue called cartilage. Cartilage. A nose can be touched and moved around. Cartilage, unlike your bones, can bend. Cartilage, which is also found at the ends of bones, keep them from rubbing together. Skeletons also have teeth, but teeth are not bones. Teeth are hardened. The outside of the tooth is made of substance called enamel. Enamel is the hardest substance in the body. Pick your back into the skull, which connects the backbone, is also called spinal column. First few parts of the spinal column start at the back to the neck. The ridge of the spinal column continue down your back, all the way to your hips. These are ridges called vertebrae, the individual bones of the backbone. The backbone has 33 vertebrae, 7 vertebrae. The cervical vertebrae are in the neck. 12 vertebrae run to the top and back around the middle of the back. These are cervical vertebrae. 5 lumbar vertebrae are at the back of the waist, followed by 5 fusal sacral vertebrae, which sit between the hips, and remaining vertebrae form coccyx, the bottom of the spine. The vertebrae form the coccyx, spinal cord. Bonus. The top two vertebrae at the atlas and the axis. These two vertebrae allow people to nod and shake their heads. The spinal column has 2 important jobs. First, it protects the soft spinal cord, which runs through the vertebrae. Spinal cord is the place where all nerves in the body meet to send information to the brain. Spinal column allows the body to bend, twist, roll, and flip, because the backbone is a chain of bones instead of these solid bones. It's very flexible and can move in many directions. The skull is not the only set of bones attached to the backbone. The ribs and pelvic bones are attached to it too. Along with giving shape to the chest, the ribs protect the lungs and heart. If a person bangs on their chest, their lungs and heart doesn't get squashed because the ribs provide a sturdy wall around it. The rib cage also has 12 bones on each side, each of which is connected to 12 thoracic vertebrae. Near to the top end of the spinal column, you will also find a scapula and calf side in each. Scapula is the technical term in the collarbone. The scapula is the calvus that makes up the shoulder. Near the bottom of the spinal column, 2 hip bones from the pelvis on each side. The pelvic bones look like shallow dish or bowl. That's because it holds up intestines and other lower body organs. Boning up. The skeleton of a newborn baby is not the same as the skeleton of an adult. Before birth, the body has cartilage instead of bones. As the body fully grows and develops, the cartilage hardens and turns into bones. By the time a baby is born, most of the cartilage has become bone. As babies become children and then adults, the bones continue to harden or even join together. On the last set of the bones to join the body is a group that makes up the pelvis. These bones become solid structure when a person is in their late teens or early 20s. Now the appendages. Arm and hands, legs and feet. A body appendages allow people to perform different activities. Arms and hands allow them to lift and hold things, while legs and feet help people move around. These actions are possibly apart because the bones inside the body appendages. Each arm contains 3 bones, humerus, radius, and the ulna. The humerus is the upper arm bone, attached at the top of the shoulder. The radius and the ulna make up the lower part of the arm, between the elbow and wrist. The wrist and hand move together in more bones than any other part of the body. 27, that's a total of 54 bones for both hands. Because the wrist and hand have so many bones, They are flexible and precise, allowing people to do complex activities such as typing, shoelacing, or writing. Many for minute play. Fingers may be smaller than arms, but there are more bones. There have a number of each bone part. Arm, 3. Wrist, 8 carnaps. Palm, 5 metacarnaps. Each finger, 3 phalanges. Each thumb, 2 phalanges. Fingers and thumb, 14 phalanges total.